if you're feeling that you're taking a similar contact with the right foot and the left foot, or if there's a difference between your 2 feet. And then you could notice your 2 arms. And after that exploration you did earlier, just tune into your shoulder girdle. And as you walk, feel if you can observe what your scapula does, what your shoulder blades do. If they slide on the ribs, if you're more aware of one shoulder blade than the other. And what is the relationship between the shoulder blade, say, coming forward, and how you use your legs? And then come to your mat. And before you lie down, just for yourself, do a few of those movements that you did in the exploration of reaching in different directions and sensing for yourself, how are you using your arm? How is it connected to your torso? So do you feel that the arm connects into the tip of the shoulder, or are you aware of the shoulder blade, of the clavicle, your breastbone? And do a few movements with both arms. And when you've done that, just have a lie down. Lie on your backs. And as you're lying there, notice the shape that you make with the floor. And again, in this position, what is your relationship with the floor? What areas come in more contact? And do you feel, in terms of symmetry, do you feel a similarity between the 2 sides of your body? And that might be in terms of that one side is giving itself more to the floor, so you might feel heavier through a part of your pelvis, through a shoulder blade or the ribs. And notice as you lie there, your 2 arms and how you've chosen to place your 2 arms. And you could notice how close your arms are to your body and which way the palms are facing, if they're facing down toward the floor, up toward the ceiling, or in towards yourself. And then tune into your dominant arm and feel how much of that arm is being supported by the floor. And if you take your attention from your fingers up through the hand and forearm to the upper arm, you could sense where that arm connects into your shoulder girdle. How does the shoulder blade lie against the floor on this side? And have you any sense of your clavicle? And then repeat the same process with your non-dominant arm. And you can notice if they feel similar or if there's a difference between the 2, and you might not be able to articulate that. It might be more of a sensory observation. And now please bring your arms out to shoulder level. And so you might have to just extend your awareness to the people on either side of you, that there's enough space to bring your arms into that position. And how do you know that your arms are at shoulder level? And now, like you did yesterday in the lesson with Stephanie, just make a light fist with your fingers. So the fingers are curled into a light fist. And now can you start to roll the right arm upward as you roll the left arm downward. So the right arm is rolling up and the left arm is rolling down. And feel, where do you roll the arms? Do you feel the movement in the forearm, in the upper arm? Is there some movement occurring across the top of your chest? And how could you do the movement so that it involves more of you? Are there certain ribs that could move? Is there something that could happen lower down in your body? And then briefly pause and bring your feet to standing. And continue to do the same movement with your arm, so the right arm moving upward, rolling upward, and the left arm downward. And explore how could you use your feet, your pelvis in the movement. So in the ATM that you did last night or yesterday with Stephanie, you spent a lot of time exploring the position of your legs in relationship to the ground and in relationship to the pelvis, and how the position of the leg influenced the freedom of movement in the pelvis and the possibilities of engaging parts of your spine and the ribs. And as you go slowly, you can start to notice how you can organise yourself to make this movement easy, and how you can use more of yourself in the movement. And you might notice as you do the movement if you tend to put more pressure through one foot. And how the pelvis, is it moving or is it stationary? And then again, a variety of people have got their feet in a different position. Some people have their feet very wide apart, some people have them close together, some are close to the bottom, some are further away. So explore a few different positions of your feet and notice how that affects the movement of your arms. And see as you do that exploration that if you can find a place for your feet that's going to be of greatest assistance to enrolling the arms in this fashion. And as you continue to do the movement, you can also expand your attention to your head. And do you keep your head still, or does the head come along for the ride? And if your head was still, how do you think the head would like to move within the movement? And then leave it alone and take a pause.